People's favorite sound is their own voice. And I've had that same feedback. I don't know how many times.
When I started back in our little town, like I didn't know a ton of people. We'd moved here from out of state. The place, the glass was filthy. So I had a neighbor who was on the board, and I'm like, Steve, who do I need to talk to? I want to volunteer and clean all the windows over there and make the place look good. They deserve it. I'll shorten the story. I ended up going to a board meeting, met a couple of people. We volunteered and did the work. And one of the board members called me, and she was a prominent realtor in our town. She goes, you need to join the VIP program, and you need to go to that VIP thing every month for 5 months of the year. And she said, it's $1,000 a year. And I was like, I couldn't pay $1,000 for a car. I'd be walking. We don't have any money. She's like, figure it out and do it. So we end up doing it. She says, all the movers and shakers in the city go to that. That's the room you need to be in. So I did. And I stood on the wall, and then I brought my wife, and we stood on the wall together. And one time I was just so frustrated. I was like, I'm not meeting anybody. I'm wasting this opportunity. So I decided to scan the room. I found like the grumpiest looking old dude that I could find. It just looked like a curmudgeon. And I walked up, and I made myself, so I stuck in my hand. I said, hey, my name's Sid. I don't think we've met. What's your name? And he tells me. And then I just started interviewing him. And I was like, oh, really? Well, how do you fit to blah, blah, blah. And ask him questions. I swear he never found out anything about me other than my name. And I just asked him questions. He started talking. And then about a week later, I got feedback from a friend of mine who used to be on the board. And she's like, you remember Dale Carter? I'm like, yeah, I met him at the thing. She said, he called me and he said, I met the most interesting person I've met in a decade. And I was like, he knows nothing about me.
Yep.
And then that's how I clicked. I was like, I don't have to, because I was so self-conscious about being a window cleaner in a room full of rich people that I didn't want to say anything. I was like, holy cow, I don't have to say anything. I just have to ask Justin all the questions and let you talk.
That's it. People's favorite sound is their own voice. And I've had that same feedback. I don't know how many times. The best conversations are where you let them speak. I mean, my rule of thumb is let them speak 2/3 of the time. I speak 1/3 of the time, and just be interested. Like if you're showing interest in something that they're saying, they'll go on forever, and they think it's the best conversation ever, but you said nothing.